Grand Rising, good evening. Hello, everybody. Listen here. We're going to do this short, sweet, and to the point. Listen here. Nesscation Drama. Okay, listen here. We have Prince of Sheba and Brine. They are not going to go on this trip. Y'all, Pastor is at the gym. He over there working it out. Okay. And I was listening to Stefan's video and he was going in like pretty much on Ness. He made some very important points when it came to Ness. He was just like, her and Shakim, they can pretty much be the boss, and they're it's their trip and it's mainly going to be focused about them. But see, this is my thing, Stefan. While you were out there windmilling for her, girl, you didn't do nothing but just dig yourself a little hole. You dug a grave for yourself so she could kick you right on in, because she doesn't really care about anybody. The only thing that she cares about is support and um how much you're going to be up in her butt. See, the thing is, some of these people, they want fans. They want somebody that's going to ride for them, that's going to accept their lies. And y'all already know that this grown woman sits up and come to y'all and lie to y'all all the time. She's no better than Lemon. Listen here, any woman that sits up and want to be friends with a liar, you got to question her. Lemon has come out several times and said, hey, I'm a liar. I don't tell the truth. I run plays. I do this. I do that. So when it comes to Ro being the sacrifice on this trip, I told Lemon he was a sacrifice on the last trip, and child, they trying to get Ro to do it. And the reason why I say Lemon was a sacrifice on the last trip, well, look at the nefarious things that happened. Look at the things that had come out after the trip. Listen, we didn't think that Lemon was a big pervert that wanted to go through people's computers and hump on them and avoid going on a trip or avoid being out with a group, because he had other plans. He wanted to put his hands on Shakim. He wanted to get freaky. He wanted it to be about them. Listen here. When we talk about Shakim and Lemon, at this point, Shakim likes it. At this point, Shakim like it, because I ain't never saw no victim that go around prancing their ass around town somebody. Yeah, he did this to me. He did that to me. But can you come on a trip with us? Can you come on a trip with us and violate me again? How many people do y'all know that invite the person that invaded their privacy, that violated them and made them feel uncomfortable, invite them to the next trip? 1 year later, 1 year, I want to say maybe 2 months after the first encounter, you know what he's about. Then you have Ness over there. Why is she begging for all this money? Executive, Miss Executive, what are you doing with your money? Are you smoking that money up? Because now we have to ask questions. Somebody that comes on here, brags about her job, her income, tells us that she doesn't ask anybody for nothing. She furnished her own apartment, this, that, and the third. She's not going to go spend time with her son. She hadn't got a flight to go see her son. This woman has her priorities all in the wrong place. She'd rather be demonic and conjure up people to come over and be negative rather than go spend time with her son. She took off 3 days to go visit some strangers rather than taking 3 days off to go visit with her son. Make that make sense. I could be with you, but I'm not with you on this. Ness, you are a nasty person. Let's be honest. You are a nasty person. And Prince of Shiva Stefan, he he was very messy. I gotta admit that. Stefan is very messy. Stefan wants to be Queen Tulsa. Stefan wants to be the little Wendy Williams on here. But that spot is already taken. That's mine. Okay? That spot is already taken. It's mine. Okay? Clock that team. And to be honest, when we think about Ness and Ro, the way she tried to set him up and put him in that dress, oh, Stefan feels a certain type of way. He said, hold on, let me go verbatim to his channel because I commented on it, Prince of Sheba. Okay, so he posted, oh, girl, Miss Thing blocked me. Oh, no, she didn't. Okay, there she go. Okay, so her post was about 45 minutes ago. She's Princess Shiva said it should never be acceptable for a black man to be put in or put on a dress. Period. What are y'all thoughts? What are y'all thoughts about that? Hey, Hypnotic Touch Touch, how you doing, boo? Damn, Norbert, you pissing everybody off in my Respucia voice. Absolutely, and you know he is. Listen here, he's going against the grain. He's exposing their cons and their scams. Like, girl, you were supposed to get there and then let your frustrations out. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so you said wishing everyone a big, beautiful day. May you continue to invite blessings, respect, love, and prosperity into your life. Get into it. All right, so listen here. What do y'all think about Ness? Do y'all think that she's out there on those shrooms and got to her head and she's just losing it? Or do y'all think that she's having withdrawals? I mean, she's been drinking, she's been smoking. I mean, when you talk about sobriety and being an addict in the past and not really making good decisions, and, that whole jelly jar situation is just really that pass hallelujah or praise hallelujah, whatever it was called that she went to. I think that really messed her up inside. I really believe that that messed her up on the inside. Let's be honest. I do. I feel like it messed her up on the inside because um she does not like gay men. She makes that very clear. But like I said, Ness is having some identity issues. And this is my thing. Why don't Ness invite one of her girlfriends from out of Seattle? The ones that, she had been talking to, the one that was at her house and sleeping over and eating her food, the one that we heard in the background. You know, why don't you invite some of your friends? Let's make it an even exchange. Everybody bring a friend. Come one, come all. If that's going to be the situation, y'all thought that y'all was going to sit there and get Ro there and embarrass him in front of his friend. What do y'all think the friend was going to do? Do y'all think that the friend was going to step up for him? Or is the friend kind of somewhat like Ro, soft spoken, kind of goes with the flow? And listen here, y'all, they are running amok with Ro's bank account, honey. Listen here, you got Brian out here taking up all these donations to my he want to go to the Monica concert. Bitch, you gonna have plenty of donations because you ain't going on a trip. You tell me you gonna get up in your car and drive. Now you know your big fat sweaty ass is not getting up in that car to drive. But you know what? Maybe if it was a white man in Seattle, I could really trust you. But child, please. Brian is giving off the Pizarro tactics. Cash out, cash y'all hit me. Let me get a cash app. The cash app, cash app, cash app. Y'all supposed to have jobs and things like this. What are y'all doing with y'all's money? I mean, seriously, what are you doing with your money? Out of all them dicks you sucking, Brian, you telling me that can't nobody give you a few dollars? You telling me these encounters that you hooking up with these dudes, going on the beach, using your gas, using the miles on your car, baby, that costs. You having company, you cutting on and off your lights. They coming in, laying in your bed. That's wear and tear. What is wrong with y'all? Ain't no way a nigga gonna be jumping up and down in my ass and can't give me a few dollars. And y'all might call it hoeing prostitution, honey. No, that's just taking care. You showing respect. You saying thank you because you appreciate me. See, if a motherfucker can get something for free, you can't never get nothing from that person. Okay, because they already got it made. Why would they give up something when you gonna give it to them for free? That's how you losing. That's how you still single out here. Y'all so interested in running and jumping in the bed with each other. And child, they saying that Shakim got damn genital warts on his ass. Yeah, that's what they said. Listen, RNYTV, his homegirl said that he got them damn portobello mushrooms on his butt like Rico had. They saying that Shakim got them portobello mushrooms on his ass attached to his ass. They ain't getting up. They ain't letting off, honey. And they said that's why Lemon kind of flipped out because one thing about Lemon, if he's interested in a thing, he's interested in a thing. And I think by him seeing those portobello mushrooms, he was like, okay, that's cool. How about we just wrestle? We ain't even got to take our clothes off. Let's just do body contact. You put this mask on, let me put my mask on, and let me tackle you. I need you to come in here, and I'm going to be laying on this sofa, and I want you to come out the bathroom, and I want you to dive deep on this ass. That's the type of games that they was playing when Ness then was on that party bus, on that free party bus with that cheap ass liquor. I think that was like Tavarsky or Barton's liquor. It was some type of cheap liquor, and it got them so wound up and crazy. They done made it back to the hotel room listening at the door. Now you know they smoking crack. Why would you be trying to put your ear to a hotel door, baby? You can't hear through that hotel door. Do you know how thick that hotel door is? That's when I knew they all had some issues. Then they had side tooth with them. KRN. Is KRN gonna come on this trip? Is that why he haven't been online lately? Is KRN gonna come on the trip? Is he gonna invade this trip? We ain't seen him in about a month. Rico just went to court. Uh-huh. He laying low. I mean, let's talk about it. Where these people at? Why ain't nobody out here giving no commissary? Who all going to the Nesscation? Now, Stefan, I do have to agree with you on this. You said, why isn't Malik going? Why isn't Brooke going? Why isn't Lady Snoop going? Like why aren't these people that be over at her panel and at her channel? Why aren't they going? Then he said, well, these people that's want to be a secret, I don't even think they're gonna come. Then they trying to blame it on his finances. They said that Stefan wants to be bougie. He wants to talk proper, and child, he out here robbing Peter to pay Paul. But this is my thing. Why would you want to go on a trip with individuals that are unhinged that you had an issue with in the past? If you have to second guess if this person is going to jump stupid or not, I think that you need to really consider and reevaluate your decisions. And with Shakim on the trip, baby, he gonna stank that trip up, honey. Shakim gonna come on there stanking. He gonna come on there smelling like a can of bounce that ass, baby. Straight up off the plane, honey. Bounce that ass. And listen, like I said, Ro, you better pack you up an extra Listerine bottle, put you some chewing gum in your wallet. Cause girl, they gonna get you. They gonna get you, and make sure you have you a belt. Make sure your pants, your shirt is tucked in your pants, bro. Because they gonna be looking for you to be the predator next. They gonna be looking for you to be the predator. They are trying to see who they can who they can who they can bully and harass. And Ro, the way you shaking your purse, listen, y'all, just imagine if TMO was on this trip. Oh my God. TMO, they would have drug you around by your ankles, baby, and played hopscotch with you. Baby, listen here. They need a victim. And this is so scary and it's so disturbing because I don't know if y'all know, but this kind of reminds me of what Shanquilla Robinson kind of went through. Now, these particular dates are when Shanquilla Robinson was on that trip to Cabos. I believe it was like October the 26th through like November the 3rd or something like that. And around that time, it's harvest season. Now, I know old girl is from Haiti, honey. She might be over there trying to conjure up y'all's spirits. She can be trying to cipher y'all's energy. And I want to say that if y'all go, be prepared to see a different side of her. It's one thing when you're visiting somebody online and you're on a panel and you can easily leave, but you're going to be in her domain. You're going to be in her space. You're going to be in her area. You're going to be in her stomping grounds. So you have to think about all the things that you're going to give up. If she wants to flip out and do this and do that, oh, if y'all go out, she could just get in her car and she could just take off. Oh, you better find your way. Never go anywhere without having a way back. If y'all gonna be rolling together, make sure you have some money on your car for Uber. I said, if y'all gonna be traveling somewhere, make sure you have your money on your card for Uber. Because in this message, she says this about Shakim. Good for him while he thinks he's got a friend. That is Ness. Now, her friend RNYTV is sitting up here talking about Shakim. The message that she wrote to Shakim states, Ness, can you click? This is RNYTEEVEE. RNYTV. She be on here. She's a subscriber. So she writes this in the back chat on Ness's channel. She says, Ness, can you clarify this for me? The tea I got was the stuff that Lemon saw on that computer was pics of Shakim's genital warts. Is that true? Because I want y'all to go back here. When everything freshly started with the Lemon and the Vegas and everybody was on that type of story, who was Ness trying to protect? Shakim, right? Who did she gain an alliance with on that day? Because, well, it was Shakim. He was vulnerable. And guess what? It wouldn't surprise me if she knew about that whole play of you and Lemon. She knew Lemon was attracted to you. Oh, when it was time for y'all to hang out and have fun, oh, go ahead. Because you have to remember, she's looking for dirt. She wants a story. And what happened? Eventually, she had come out here. She told Lemon about herself, falling down, this, that, and the third, and, called him all types of names. But then she goes back over there. She forgives him. I mean, she easily forgave a man that violated her friend, and you was supposed to mean a lot to her. She's supposed to have that alliance with you. This is something that I don't agree with. What you did was nefarious. What you did was you were not considerate of those that were around you. My reputation is on the line. I'm not okay with this. I'm not cool with this. And then for Ness and Shakim to invite Lemon back on a trip, make it make sense. Make it make sense. So you want the predator on the trip. You want the booty bandit on the trip. You want to, oh, let me guess, because you got your tripod this time and you ain't got to move. Only thing you got to do is hit the button and stand it up so you can have your content and make fun of two men being gay. Because you find something wrong with it, Ness. Why do you always play that clip of Shakim and Lemon riding each other's ass? Why? Because it turns you on. It gets you wet. It gets you hot and bothered. It's your fantasy. You be imagining that that's you as Craig rolling around with another man. These are your dark, nasty fantasies because you're a pathetic bitch, Ness. You're a sad piece of shit ass mother. You're a sad piece of shit ass daughter. You're a sad piece of shit ass individual just in general. For you to sit out here and prey on people that just want to have a good time, you got a real sickness going on. And I think you need to be more honest with your therapist because you going up in there lying to them people. You got them damn people fooled just like you got them people at your job fooled. You are a nut job. Ness, you are a damn nut job. Meemaw, get your ass in the house. Yes, honey, you are a nut job. And you need to go, like, seriously, you really need to go figure it out. You really need to go figure it out. And I feel like this time around, you're getting your karma. People are seeing you for who you are. You a bitch that regurgitate y'all. This you say this. You've been saying the same shit since you came on here. Tell about somebody jealous of you. You've been here for so many years, and you have not made a mark. The only thing that you've proved to everybody on here is that you're a piece of shit ass mother. It's very obvious. And it pisses you off when you see me being a mother to my children because the mother that I am to my children is the mother that you want to be. Okay. And peep this out. It's not only me, my children have two moms and two dads. Clock that T. It's called support, right? It's called support from both sides. Y'all always trying to come on here and think you doing something. Oh, you a man, you this, you that. What are you gonna do about it? It ain't stopping nothing. It ain't stopping a damn thing. You got a pussy. You got all the lady parts. What is your problem? Why aren't you in a happy, successful relationship? I mean, you got it all. You got the career, you got your place. You don't have your son. Let's talk about it. If we want to I like to go to the facts. If we going to talk about it, let's talk about the facts. Why are you in the car and almost hitting people? Are you having withdrawals from those damn mushrooms? Why are you raging out? Why are you screaming at the supporters? Why are you screaming at people on your panel? Why are you a bad judge of character for you to sit up here and say Update was a good person and, you know, oh, um, you know, this, that, and the third? That woman was living in a delusion that you're living in. So anybody that's not doing better than you, oh, they are perfect for you. That's why you have the uppities. That's why you have the Steffens. That's why you have the Shakims, because nobody want their asses. You got Shakim over here trying to stage a marriage, stage a wedding. You're not it. Like he damn genuine or something. That dude looks like a a Down syndrome motherfucking jaw roll. Let's talk about it. Nothing cute. Nothing. And then he sits up on here, rerun. Let's watch this. Everybody watched it already. Everybody watched it already. I don't want to watch the same thing that I just got finished watching. So we didn't watch the whole little situation over at Pizarro's channel. He wanna okay, now he done cranked up his live. Y'all, we got some content. That's not content. That is a rerun. That is a replay. That is you stealing somebody else's work, claiming that it's yours. You don't play a little piece. You sit there and you watch the whole damn thing. Play what you gonna play. Say what you gotta say. and move the hell on. All that damn spit in your mouth. And you be running up to that gym. You ain't no better than damn Lady Dimples down at the damn glory hole. Let's talk about it. Girl, get in there and work out. You be looking at everybody and looking this way and looking at girl, ain't nobody looking at you. You ain't nothing to look at. You ain't nothing to look at. Sucking your stomach in and doing all these poses, girl, breathe. Breathe. We know you didn't lose weight that quick. Okay? Just like Ness didn't. Hence why she hadn't come on camera in a while. Okay, let's get into it. Let's wake it up. So the enemies taking a trip, child. We got grifters out here, Brian out here taking up money. Oh, I'm going. I'm gonna buy my ticket close to the date. Everybody knows when you are trying to fly out the day of, it is very expensive. It is very expensive. Or if he leaves out of the Texas, and maybe if he takes like what is it, Spirit or what's the other one? Spirit Airlines or Frontier or something like that, like a budget friendly airline, he might get a deal if he does like a round trip. But in my opinion, these individuals, they I think this is a disaster waiting to happen. You have individuals with no self control. Alcohol is going to be a part of the mix. She's going to take them to the dispensary, so they're going to be smoking. Some may try the the mushrooms. So I mean, and it sounds like she's going to be the one that has to get their stuff for them because she's the only one that has like a card there. I guess you need like a card. Uh huh. So she's going to be getting the credit for whatever they spend or whatever. But this is my thing. I wouldn't trust doing smoking anything around her. I wouldn't trust her pouring a drink for me. Um, she's nasty. She doesn't. I'm gonna tell y'all like this: if a bitch don't wash their panties, she don't wash her ass, and that means if she don't wash her ass, then she definitely not washing her hands. I wouldn't have her touching no type of food. She would be uh. Y'all need to have sanitary wipes. Y'all need to have hand sanitizer because she's nasty. You know, she don't know proper hygiene. Cause and neither do y'all. Y'all were down there spraying yourself with damn perfume, and y'all neither one of y'all took a bath. Y'all were stinking, and y'all were bathing in perfume. That's why I said it's just gonna be a stinky trip. But birds of a feathers flock together. Y'all all like to stink together, okay? And then listen here. So, uh, yes. So Brian. So Brian to my some don't worry about when he's going, but I really feel like he's gonna grift them. I really do. I think that he's gonna grift them about that money, and he's gonna find some way somehow. He told me he gonna drive. Then I told him, and see, it's so interesting that now when somebody else says it because I told him about his blood clots and about flying and stuff. Now here we go with Jay Wilson. And he can't be flying. He got them he driving, he got them blood clots. Okay, everybody worried about the blood clots now. What about the blood clots when we were talking about this when I said it about 2 or 3 weeks ago? So now everybody worried about the blood clots. And now they talking about going to a Monica concert. Where's all this money coming from? Oh, well, Brian wants Ro to buy him a ticket to go see Monica and Brandy, and Ro was thinking that they were going to go on a date. Brian said, "Nope, you gonna buy me a ticket after all the shit that you put me through. You stressed me out. And I think that that would be a great birthday present from you to me. They're greedy. And this is one thing that I want y'all to know. Whoever knows Ro, ask Ro, have he given Brian any money? Have he loaned Brian any money? Because Brian is gonna be out here talking about, baby, I'm about to settle this lawsuit. I'm in the talks with settlement. So he can amp Ro up to let him borrow some money. Ro, don't do it. Ro, don't do it. Listen here, Ro. You look like you're very desperate, and you will do anything for a piece of attention or a thought of being intimate with somebody. We saw what Shakim did. You rode your ass all the way out there, thought that you was gonna be seeing, oh boy, that didn't happen. Stop letting people play in your face. Stop letting these people play in your face. Because guess what? If that was the case, and then now Shakim saying, "Oh, well, Ro knew that I wasn't going to be there, and this, that, and the third." Man, that man, he thought that you were going to be there. You sold him a dream, and now you want to get married to him because your nefarious ass friend needs some content. And what I say, she hates gay men. She wants to embarrass y'all in any way possible. In any way possible. And listen. You got to look at all the people that Ness has been cool with. When she fell out with them, what happened? What happened? She can't keep no friends. She can't keep no, she can't keep it real. At the end of the day, she cannot keep it real. And if y'all don't see that, child, yeah, but oh girl, she needs to reevaluate some things. She probably needs to go to her doctor and get her a chill pill for this little situation. And like I said, anybody going on this trip, just know that it's a wicked season. Y'all going for Halloween. It's gonna be it's gonna be wicked. It's gonna be wicked. So if you're ready to dance with the devil, go right on that trip. If you're ready to dance with the devil, go right on that trip and go see Miss Crackhead. Hmm. Yep. A lot of people saying, "Oh, well, she's you know withdrawn." Yep, she is withdrawn. She is withdrawn. But what I want to know is, why did she get up so upset when Hershey asked her, was she going to do like gift bags? Was she going to give something back to the people? I mean, they're coming all this way. I mean, do you not have something set up for them? And it was a simple yes or no. Child, she got upset because it's a grift. Just be thankful that you here. I ain't giving you no damn gift bag. Well, see, she wasn't raised right. And now she might consider going to the dollar store and getting a little knickknack and put it up in the bag or something. But that wasn't her thought. It was, give me the money and girl, go on about your business. Or come down here and treat me. See, this is the thing. She wants to get y'all down there and use y'all. She said that she didn't want Duchess Kelly was telling her about something that she should take the people up there and do a picture or something. She was like, girl, that's $35 or that's $40. And if somebody paid for it for me, then I'll go up there. There's no way that I'm inviting y'all to my city and I'm saying, hey, let's go, this was a suggestion. Let's go to uh this particular location that's very popular where you can get your photo. And I say, well, you know, yeah, we can go to the museum, but as long as somebody pay for my ticket, I'll go in. You know how tacky that is? You got people that have traveled many miles away to come see you to enjoy your festivity, enjoy your event, and the first thing you do is say, "Okay, y'all made it here. Time to open up those wallets. Who's gonna pay for this? Who's gonna pay for that for me? Y'all are here in my town." But just imagine if you were put in that situation. That would really make me feel a way about the whole trip. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to cancel my trip. But what I'll do is I'll schedule me some events to do while I'm here. It wouldn't just be a total waste of a trip, but that would be her last time seeing me. That would be her last time seeing me. One time, y'all. Give her one time to show her ass, and then everybody did. One time. Not two times, not three times, not five times. Give Ness one time to get out of line with you and exit the trip. You don't have to go back home, but schedule you some events. Try to find something free in your area and make the best of your trip. Don't let that demon get y'all down there and suck y'all's energy. She is an energy vampire. She doesn't want nothing better for anybody. She wants to be on top. It's got to be about me, 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 me. And guess what? She wanted it to be about me, 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 me. And we saw in Las Vegas, she looked a hoot, 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 got them damn braids and had that scarf on that whole time. Like, girl, please. How you get your hair done for a trip and then wear a scarf the whole time? Like, girl, you know your edges was out and you know you looked a damn fool. You know all those men were gonna start running up to you saying, "Hey, Mister," they was gonna think that you was the trans. Let's be honest, and I mean, it's no shade. It's no shade. You do, and you play in that. So that's why I say, with the trans, I mean, you play like you a man. You're a woman, but you play like you're a man. You hate men, like you confused as hell. Like you confused as hell. And that's the problem. But I'm just curious to see you get on your liquor and you're around these people and they really get to see you for who you are. They really get to see you for who you are. You're not nobody's friend. You hate when somebody's doing better than you. Uh-huh. You want to be talked about. You want to be liked. You want to be the moment. You don't you don't even have all your lips. Like you don't even have your lips together. Like your balance is off. Like girl, it's giving unsteady all over. Somebody put a little heel in her shoe so she could balance herself. Hmm. Yes, and be having the nerve to talk about somebody's looks. Like girl, you and Tracy should be ashamed of yourselves for going to these hairstylists. You, Tracy, and damn bald headed ass Catherine. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself going to these hair parlors and paying full price for a half a head. Y'all getting ripped off. Yeah, y'all getting ripped off, honey. Y'all getting ripped off bad. They get baby. When I say snatching edges, baby, they is snatching edges, taking names later. I mean, it is what it is, you know? And that's just what it is. But at the end of the day, like I said, anybody can definitely get it. Yeah, so anybody that is going on that trip, I would definitely tell you to take precautions. Um, don't just don't just make a decision because Stefan then poured out his heart. He said, I don't know if he's having a crisis or not, but he was over there. He was like, yeah, Ness, she lets Shakim, you know, do whatever he wants to do. And, I don't know. It's just, I mean, he said he didn't have a voice. If you don't have a voice online, what makes you think that you're going to have a voice in person? And then this is the thing. What's the secrecy? What is the secrecy? If y'all are trying to get people to come over, what is the secrecy? What is the secrecy? So you got people coming on and, oh, well, we can't say this and we can't say that. Well, I need to know what's going on. Okay, are y'all gonna be doing fun stuff? Are y'all gonna be doing this? Because I mean, I don't like surprises. And I'm not signing up for something and waiting for the surprise to come out. Let me know now. I'm an upfront type of person. Let me know what it is. Hey, from the Black Couch. Good afternoon. Peace at Queen Salsa Show. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm chilling. Shout out to the chat. Hope y'all doing well. Yes. Let's get into it. Hello, Queen Tulsa chat. Hey, Jennifer Jones. How you doing? I'm just over here, just updating y'all. Did y'all catch out my morning show? Listen here. I did a fabulous morning show today. Listen, was up early. I had given you guys the news. I believe I started on time at like 7 a.m. If you did not, child, I think I should just take out Rico case update and just do Ness versus PASSA. Hold on, let me do that right now because y'all might be thinking that I'm talking about another case, okay? But I'm just over here calling these individuals out. They're going on this trip with this YouTuber that is unhinged, in my opinion. Um, and yeah, it's just a lot going on. People, these grown adults are out here panhandling, begging for money, feeling entitled. It's a lot of that feeling entitled on here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's just gonna have to work. Yes, yes, absolutely. Use it. Kindly smash the like button for the queen, please. Thank you. Good afternoon. Okay, so yes, let me get back up to the commentary. So this particular tea right here, right? I feel like the reason why Shakim is all up Ness's butt is because she does know something about him that he doesn't want out. That's embarrassing, you know? I feel that is, I mean, because if we look at how he's been kissing, licking, I mean, it's like his life depends on it. You know what I'm saying? Like Shakim, it feels like his life depends on it. Like if he does not give Ness the news, he's gonna get a whooping. He's gonna get his butt whooped. He's gonna get a spanking. And he's like, no, I gotta do this for my master. His master. Some people, um, like I said, going to that praise hallelujah and doing them jelly jars and stuff, honey, she using those tactics on YouTube and she got them people about to come out there just like she went out there to join praise hallelujah. hmm Let's talk about it. Miss Praise Hallelujah. Talking about she was going to go find God. Girl, God is within you. Talking about she was going to go find God. What? It wasn't no local churches in your neighborhood. Why you had to go all been around the world and now y'all trying to find God? Girl, God is right there. Your parents didn't tell you that? Oh no, because you were a rebellious individual. You were a rebellious individual. You thought that you could run your mom's household, right? Instead of keeping your eye on the prize and just, doing what you had to do. You that's what happens when we go left and our parents is saying, hey, no, this is right. And then we like, no, I'm gonna follow my own thing. If y'all notice, growing up in your teen years, sometimes you have to bump your head. And in those years, we all have to admit we felt untouchable. Nobody could tell us nothing. We knew it all. And that's just the cycle of life. That's just a cycle of life. And while she's out here putting time and attention into YouTubers, I feel like when a child is away from their mother and then they come back, it's different. I don't know you. I have to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? Because that happened with me. My dad was out of my life for a long time. And when I had come back around, it wasn't just, hey, how you doing? Let's, like, no, I, who are you? There's some missed time here because I'm not the same person I was the last time we met. And I'm pretty sure you're not the same person as last time when we met. And get what I'm saying? It's like life be life and we be growing through life. We just grow through it. And so it just, it doesn't bother me when she gets to talking about, me and I'm not my kid's mom. It just shows that, she wants to be a good parent, but she just doesn't have it in her. See, some people aren't meant to have children. Some people just aren't. And I'd rather for a child to be in a loving, healthy home, getting the resources, getting the love, getting the support that they deserve. And I do believe that our children deserve a better life than what we were given. You know, Still keep the discipline in action in order, have an action plan. But yeah, and even with the generational misinformation and the generational bad behaviors, I don't whoop my kids. It's a high tone, it's a low tone. What you putting the belt on them for? This ain't slavery. Do you know where that comes from? But it was passed down. Oh, I'm just disciplining my child. No, you are traumatizing your child. Listen, I just wanted to stop through, give my 2 cents. Hopefully, you all enjoy this broadcast. Everything is speculation. Nothing is true. These are all opinions. And opinions are not facts. Shout out to Kasurbe. Listen here, I am your host, Queen Tulsa. This was your Beef Sector News. And we're going to go ahead and log out. So long.
Queen Tulsa, baby. Your favorite shade. Your hottest tea. And your headline queen. The Wendy Williams of YouTube. Iconic, epic, and always petty when I need to be. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Cameras on, baby, I control the stage. Every headline bends when I set the page. Hot topics burn, I deliver with grace. Shady little smirk while I give you fame. From the gossip rooms to the YouTube fight. Turn petty words into sleepless nights. If I say it stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I do. I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips, hotter than gold. Discussing cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I'll pour it smooth. I'm Queen Tulsa, baby, I set the mold. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. Petty when I want, but my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you like. And remember, if I say it stops here, it stops here. Queen Tulsa, baby. Your favorite shade. Your hottest tea.